Hello everyone, it's me Gagan Kumar present over here to teach you physics. Let's move on to the video. Today we'll be discussing short tricks on waves. So we'll be seeing some general equation of wave and we'll try to understand how to calculate some quantities like wavelength, frequency, angular frequency, propagation constant. Okay, so that things we'll calculate, and along with also we'll understand which direction which wave is traveling. Okay, so a wave is traveling in positive x or wave is traveling in negative x. So how to find that we'll try to see basically. So here let's come to this video. So first of all let me write the general equation of a wave. So when we study basically wave, so one general equation we give what? Now y equal to some constant a, so that is called basically amplitude, which is maximum displacement of the wave. Then after you can write either sine or cos. Then you can keep a bracket, then plus minus kx plus minus omega t plus minus phi. Okay, so in general I am writing, that's why everything I am giving here plus minus like that. But when we will see some particular wave, that time either it is either plus or minus like that it will be there. Here either plus or minus like that it will be there. Here also similar way, either plus or minus will be there. Okay, so both sign will be not there. Most of the time general equation you are writing, you can write like this. Now understand, this is called what basically? This is called here initial phase. Initial phase means at t equal to 0, x equal to 0, that is the initial condition you will take. Then this phase is basically called initial phase. And this total term is called basically what? Phase term. This total is basically phase at time t. And this term is called what? This term is called amplitude. This is called amplitude of the wave. Okay. And y is basically what? Now y are termed as what? Now displacement. Okay. So sometimes you can write a displacement or pressure or density. So it can be anything. But here normally we are taking displacement, and here a basically what? Amplitude. And sine whatever bracket is there. So that is phase quantity. Inside phase quantity you see there are here x is there, t is there. So coefficient of x is called basically what? Coefficient of x is called basically k, which is nothing but that is propagation constant. What it is? Propagation constant. Propagation constant. And coefficient of t is basically called what? It is called omega, which is named as angular frequency. Angular frequency. So remember, coefficient of x is always propagation constant, and t is basically what called? Now coefficient of t is basically called angular frequency or omega. And remember there are certain relations are there. So once you get k, so you can relate with the wavelength, that is basically 2 pi by lambda. And once you get omega, you can relate with the time period 2 pi by t, or you can write also 2 pi f. So this is your angular frequency, and this is called linear frequency. So this is your linear frequency. And here lambda is called what basically? This is called wavelength. This is called wavelength. So remember always, so coefficient of x is basically k, coefficient of t is basically omega, k is called propagation constant, omega is called angular frequency, k is nothing but 2 pi by lambda, omega is basically 2 pi by t or 2 pi f, f is called linear frequency. Remember linear frequency means is SI unity. If SI unit will write, in SI it will be, unit will be hertz. And for wavelength, SI unit will be meter, and for omega, SI unit will be radian per second. And for this one you can write meter inverse, okay, or radian into meter inverse, like that you can write. Or basically it is called what basically? Angular propagation constant, like that you can tell also. So here k is basically what? In meter inverse SI unity you can write. Okay. So now the thing is basically we will not understand this is the quantities: wavelength, frequency, angular frequency, amplitude. If a wave is given like this, then automatically you can find this many things from the wave equation. Now understand the thing is when to find this wave is which direction traveling. Okay. So how to find that? We'll try to check that in the next slide. So we'll check the sign of this kx and omega t, and we'll try to identify wave is traveling in which direction. Okay. Either positive x direction or negative x direction, positive y, negative y, like that we'll understand. Okay. And always remember, whenever this quantity you are getting, so here this kx minus omega t or kx plus omega t plus phi, remember this one will tell you in which direction wave is traveling. Okay, and here if you suppose here x is there, this wave will be traveling either positive x or negative x. Okay, you should not check about this. So this is basically displacement given here, but remember when wave is traveling, from here only you will understand that wave is traveling which direction, positive x or negative x, that is from the sign of this kx and omega t I will be telling here. But before that, understand here if it is x, then it is traveling in x direction, maybe positive or negative, but traveling in x direction. Okay, you should not tell about y. This is a displacement, like that you can understand. Suppose this is interchanging, here x, here y, then you can understand that this wave is traveling in y direction, but displacement is x. Okay, so this is the idea basically, you remember. Now next slide you come here. Now here understand one thing basically called a speed of wave. Suppose you want to find speed of wave, then what we will do here? Now for speed of wave, you have to see this expression. From here you have to take coefficient of t and you have to take coefficient of x. Then you have to substitute here. So let me write here. So what I am writing? Coefficient of t divided by coefficient of x. So that means what I can write? Speed of a wave is nothing but omega, because coefficient of t is basically omega, so omega by k coming. So speed you understand. Now we will find the direction. So now we will find the direction of wave. So direction of wave. So we will try to find what is the direction of wave. Now you see, so I told the general equation can be what? Y equal to some a sin plus minus kx, but particularly sometimes it will be given kx minus omega t, or it can be given like this, y equal to sin minus kx minus omega t, or it can be given like this, y equal to a. Okay, not only sin, you can take cos function also. So sinusoidal function will be given. So write it is kx plus omega t, or sometimes can be given as a equal to sin minus kx plus omega t. So there are many things you can do here. So this is the 4 options I am writing, so that we can understand which direction what wave is traveling. Now see some short trick remember here. So what is the trick here? Now trick you remember, you have to see the sign of, okay, check what? Sign of kx and omega t. So that you have to check the sign of kx and omega t. Now see, so if it is same sign, that means kx plus omega t or minus kx minus omega t. If this type of condition is coming, kx plus omega t or minus kx minus omega t, that means kx and omega t both are having same sign, positive positive, negative negative. If this is the condition, then remember here you see x is there, that means wave is traveling in x direction. If x is there, wave is traveling in x direction, and if same sign, then it is traveling in the negative x direction. So you can write here wave is traveling what? Now negative x direction. Okay. So first why negative? Now negative because same sign, and why x? Now because x is there in the bracket. That means in this wave you can understand this wave and this wave are traveling negative x direction, because in the sign whatever bracket it is there, they both are having same sign, minus minus plus plus. So minus minus plus plus means it traveling in negative x direction. Now second thing comes here, suppose it is there kx plus omega t minus kx plus omega t or kx minus omega t. If you are getting like this, that means kx and omega t both signs are opposite in nature. That means you see k sign is negative means omega t sign is positive, kx sign is positive means omega t sign is negative. And already always you know, right? So whenever suppose I am writing 5, that means you are understanding it is plus 5, because nothing writing means here plus is there. If I am writing minus 5, that means you can understand left side. Left side is always defines basically sign of one number or quantity. So here omega t, left side negative is there, so sign of omega t is basically negative, but sign of kx is basically positive. So they are having opposite sign. So if opposite sign, if it is opposite sign, then remember it is traveling in positive x direction. Positive x direction. Okay. So remember, if same sign, negative x direction, same sign, negative x direction, opposite sign, positive x direction. That means here whatever wave we have written, now I can tell this one is traveling in positive x. Why x telling? Now because x is inside. That's why x direction. Positive or negative? Now depends on the sign of kx and omega t. Depends on sign of kx and omega t. So this much thing you remember. Along with this quantity, how to find lambda, k, frequency. Okay, and here always this general expression will be not there. So always what it will be? It will be like this type of things. Instead of k some number, instead of omega some number, instead of a some number. So that type of thing. It can be sine also, it can be cos also. So no need to worry. So now this much thing you are basically understanding. And here I have not included a phi. Now because my phi I have taken as 0. My initial phase equal to 0 I have taken. And when speed of wave you want to find, that time coefficient of t by coefficient of x. If a direction of wave you want to find, you have to check what? Now here you check sine of kx and omega t. If same sign, negative x direction. If opposite sign, then it is going in positive x direction. And here x you are telling because it is in x is there, coefficient of x is there. That means here x is there. If y is there, that time, then you can tell it is y direction. Okay, but x is there, that's why I am telling x. Okay, now come to some multiple choice type question. Okay, now come to some multiple choice type questions. We'll see the same thing in the questions. Then after again we'll come for some revisions. Now see here, it is given that the wave described by y equal to 0.25 sine 10 pi x minus 2 pi t. Where x in meter, x and y in meter, and t in second. A wave traveling along the which directions first given. So positive, negative, negative, positive, x given. So definitely see in bracket x is there. So that means definitely traveling in x direction. But how to identify positive x or negative x? Now you have to check the sign of kx and omega t. If is same sign, negative x. If opposite sign, positive x. Opposite sign, positive x. Okay, now see here. So here you will see this is your total kx. Okay, so k is nothing but 10 pi. This is your omega t. Here omega is nothing but 2 pi. So definitely here plus, here minus. So kx sign is positive, omega t sign is negative. So definitely this is having what? Opposite signs. Opposite sign means traveling in positive x. So either this option correct or D option correct. Okay, because here also positive x, here also positive x. So these two options you can cancel. Now come to frequency. So here this another quantity given. Here frequency is 1 hertz, here frequency is pi hertz. Okay, so wavelength you see same, so no need to calculate a wavelength. Now check about frequency is same or not. If frequency is same for if frequency different coming for both of them, then you can understand which option is correct here. Now frequency how to check? Now just now in the previous page I told. So frequency is basically f. F is nothing but what? Now that is omega by 2 pi. So here you will calculate f. F equal to what? Omega by 2 pi. And omega is nothing but what? Now coefficient of t. So always remember coefficient of whatever there t, but that magnitude wise you take. So here you take magnitude wise. So you see coefficient of t is basically 2 pi. So that means your omega is basically 2 pi. Coefficient of t is 2 pi. Okay. Now here you can write f equal to nothing but omega by 2 pi. So here it is 2 pi by 2 pi. So that is coming 1. And omega in radian. So you can write it is in hertz. Radian per second. So you can write it is f equal to hertz in hertz. So how much coming? A positive x direction with frequency 1 hertz. So answer will be A. Okay. So I hope you understand clearly. So always remember. So omega is nothing but omega is what? Coefficient of t. But remember, while taking this coefficient, you must take sign, don't take sign, you take just magnitude. Okay, while calculating this f and all, always take magnitude of that coefficient. So you can write the magnitude of coefficient. But while checking wave is traveling which direction, that time you need to check the sign. Okay, And here suppose speed of wave also you want to find, you can take here, it is magnitude actually, coefficient of t, magnitude divided by coefficient of x, basically it will be written. Okay, so speed you are finding, so no need to take minus plus here, but minus plus you consider when you are finding the direction of wave. Okay, so this idea keep in mind. Now I hope you understand this question perfectly. So this answer will be not correct because it is given pi hertz, so it will be, answer will be only A. Now come to the next question. So here they are telling a wave in a string has an amplitude of 2 centimeter. The wave travels in the positive direction of x with a speed of 128 meter per second. It is noted that 5 complete waves fit in 4 meter length. Now the equation of, or the equation describing the wave is how much? So here some options are given. Okay, so for everything amplitude is same, so no need to do anything with amplitude. Everything given sign, no need to worry. Okay, now understand here. So coefficient of x and coefficient of t are different. Coefficient of x for these two options same, for these two options different coming. But now they are telling wave is traveling in which direction? Now first they are telling positive x. So positive x means either kx minus omega t or minus kx plus omega t. So this type of format should be there inside sign. So now see here, here plus minus, here plus plus, here minus plus, here plus plus. That definitely this answer will be not correct, because here what is coming, sign is coming same. But if they are telling positive x direction means definitely it is opposite sign should be there. Okay, opposite sign. But they are telling here same sign, so no need to take that. Now next thing come here. So here between these two you have to identify, but here omega and t is basically omega and k value is different. So we need to find either k value or omega value. So first what we need to find basically, let's check with k, if any answer is matching here then that option will be correct, so no need to go for omega also. Now see for k what we can do here, now for k, so they have given some hints here, 5 complete waves fit in 4 meter length of the string. That means what they are telling, now there is 4 meter length is there. In this 4 meter length, how many waves are there? 5 waves are there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in 4 meter length 5 waves are there. So from there what you find? You find what is the wavelength here. Okay, so why to find wavelength? Because you know k is nothing but 2 pi by lambda. So once you find wavelength, then easily you can get what is the k value. Now see, total here to here distance how much? Now here to here distance is 4 meter. And how many waves are there? Number of waves is 5. So equally 5 number of waves are there. Now here I can write lambda equal to nothing but number of or total length basically. Length is basically how much given? 4 meter. 4 meter divided by number of complete waves. So how much number of complete waves? 5 waves. So 4 by 5 which is nothing but 0.8. Now here substitute 2 into pi is nothing but 3.14 divided by 0.8. Okay. Now try to understand here. So in a 4 meter length you have a 5 complete waves. So what is the wavelength? Wavelength is nothing but 4 by 5. Okay. How you are calculating? Now here you see this is one wavelength. This is one wavelength. So how many wavelengths are there? Like this 5 wavelengths. So 5 into lambda is nothing but 4. You write basically 5 into lambda is nothing but 4. Okay. So this lambda, here also one lambda, here also one lambda. So 5 lambda equal nothing but total 4 meter coming. So lambda will be 4 by 5. So 0.8. Now here you can multiply 3.14. You check this one. It will come around 6 point something or 7 around divided by 0.8. If you check this, it will come around 7.85. 7.85. That means you can understand. So k is nothing but coefficient of x. So which is matching exactly with 7.85. So your answer will be option C. So no need to find omega because you got from this k, you got it here. Okay. So if you want to find omega, you can go for omega. So here 128 speed is given, k already you go, and you can find also v is nothing but that is your omega by k. If you want to find omega also you can find. Okay. So but the thing is basically you understand whenever questions are changing little like this, 5 complete waves in a 4 meter length, the lambda will be 0.8. Okay. So this is the idea we are getting here. Now I'll go to the next question. And before this, understand, so positive x direction means opposite sign. So here you are identifying first which option can match. So these two options can match, but here k is not matching, so that's why option C will be correct. Now come to the next question. Now you are telling a wave is traveling in positive x direction. So positive x direction means definitely plus minus should come. So here see, here also plus minus, here but here plus plus. That means this option cannot be correct. Here plus minus, so these three options can be correct. Now here having displacement along y direction is 1 meter. That means they are telling basically it is, you tell basically it is maximum displacement. Y max is called what? That is nothing but amplitude. So in every case see here, so nothing is there means here you can understand amplitude is 1 meter. Now wavelength is 2 pi meter and frequency is 1 by pi hertz is represented by what? Okay, so that means here lambda is given how much? 2 pi. So if lambda is given, then coefficient of x, which is k, that is nothing but 2 pi by lambda. So you can get it here 2 pi by 2 pi, which is nothing but 1. That means your coefficient of x should be 1. So in options all check here. So coefficient of x is 10 pi, which is not correct. Coefficient of x is 2 pi, not correct. Here see, nothing is there means your 1 will be there. So here coefficient of x is 2 pi, so that is not correct. So without calculating any other thing, you can tell here answer is C. Okay. And here if you want to find also coefficient of t, you can find frequency is given 1 by pi. So frequency is given 1 by pi. And you know omega is nothing but, that is coefficient of t. This omega is nothing but 2 pi f. So you can write 2 pi into 1 by pi. So pi cancel, you are getting 2. So omega is how much coming? Coefficient of t also coming 2. And here it is traveling in positive x means plus minus sign is there, opposite sign. So your answer will be correctly what represents C. Okay. So I hope you understand this. Very easy question. So these all are previous year NEET questions. So once you are understanding behind this general equation, what concept is there, short trick is there to find positive or negative, then easily you can solve the questions. Okay. So let me little revise this. So always remember, wave equation can be given like this. Y equal to some kx minus omega t or minus kx minus omega t, like that. So from that sign itself you can understand it traveling in positive x or negative x. And also phase will be given, sometimes plus pi by 2 or minus pi by 2. We will see in the next lecture some short trick, we will see how to calculate phase. And here a phase I have not taken initially phase. Then after you have to find if same sign negative x direction, if opposite sign, then wave is traveling in positive x direction. And wave speed is suppose you want to find. If wave is given already like this with some numbers, then coefficient of t by coefficient of x you can do. Okay. Now if also wave is given like this type of things, then here you can write what is your propagation constant, what is your angular frequency, what is your k, what is your omega and lambda, f, all relations also you can check. And t is basically called what? Not this t is called time period. Time period. So what is the time period basically? Remember, time period means suppose a wave is going like this. So how much time it is taken? So to travel from this point to this point, that is called basically a time period t. And here wavelength you can write lambda. It is traveling with velocity v. So if time period you want to write t, so t is nothing but, okay, so v lambda by v. So you can write this is the time period actual relation. Or you can write sometimes here t is nothing but 1 by f equal to lambda by v, and from here you can understand v equal to nothing but f lambda. Okay. So this is a complete wave actually. This is the complete wave, and if this wave again repeating like this, it is repeating. So this one you can consider as a complete wave. That length is nothing but, that is called wavelength. Okay, length of a wave is called basically wavelength. So this is the idea for today class. Keep watching the video, like and subscribe Vidya Lakshmi NEET Academy YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. All the very best.